Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners Watson,
And I'm Frank the Yuri Gibbs.
and welcome to another round of the Outlaws.
Last week we saw Ratbird join the sub-14 club, and hopefully we'll get some more tonight.
And the wannabe challenges tonight, we've got the Cure, Petite Meow, Rust Bucket, and Grime Lord.
A real mix tonight, from Cat Pirate, who is on the list, to Fractal Panda, who we know is super quick as well.
So kicking us off tonight, we're going to start with Grime Lord driven by Cortez, and he's going to be going up against Fractal Panda and Rust Bucket.
Neither of these drivers had a particularly good showing the first time out on the track, but hopefully they've got themselves tidied up and ready to race this time.
Of the two drivers, Cortez is definitely the rookie here, whereas Fractal Panda has raced at our tracks for a long time, so I'm expecting some big things from him tonight.
Well, I see him giving it the beans there. Crikey, he's jumped out to a massive lead. He's just left Grime Lord behind.
Well, it's not over till it's over. He's slowing right down there, gets himself going again, finally keeps it clean through the third corner, and he will take the win.
Not particularly impressive, but a win is a win, and he posts a 15.933 time.
Next up, it's longtime racer Cat Pirate driving Petite Meow, and he is going to be going up against Stompin' Tom from Beaverworks driving the Cure.
I absolutely love the look of the wheels on the Cure, but unfortunately that rubber coating is just a little bit slow in some of the corners.
Stomping Tom did put a coating on those wheels, so they're definitely not the soft rubber that we're used to, but it's still a lot softer than your standard wheels.
Cat Pirate, they're starting to creep into the lead.
Both drivers cleans that first corner. Cat Pirate gets up on two wheels in the second dogleg. Nice little drift there as he enters the third corner, and he'll take the win with a 15.376 time.
Cat Pirate showing off his cat-like skills here. Look at this, gets up on two wheels, keeps it under control where a lot of drivers have lost it before, and then pulls a beautiful little drift into the third corner, clips the apex and keeps it clean on the exit and takes the win. Nice driving, Cat Pirate.
So that means it's Cat Pirate going up against Fractal Panda.
So quite the battle of the animals here, Panda versus Kitty. I wonder if they'll keep it clean or if they'll get wild.
Oh, dude, your dad jokes are getting worse.
What? I just meant I thought they might be fighting tooth and claw.
Back to the racing. Fractal Panda gets out in the lead. Cat Pirate hot on his tail. Fractal Panda opening up a bit of a lead down that third straight. He's looking good. Cat Pirate spins out. Fractal Panda takes the win and almost takes out the truck. Certainly gave it a bash.
A very clean run there from Fractal Panda, and look at that, he just nails the truck, but the dude doesn't slow down. He's got deliveries to make, so he just keeps on rolling.
Just an average day for a Chaos Canyon truck driver, really.
Now, Rust Bucket actually posted a pretty good time there, 14.512, but he's going to need every ounce of speed in this next race as he goes up against JB and Healthy Scratch for the number 10 spot.
JB was exceedingly lucky last week to hold on to the number 10 spot. Can he hold on against the onslaught from Fractal Panda?
I've made sure that the track's completely clear this time, so we don't have to rerun it.
We get underway. Fractal Panda eking out a slight lead here. JB hot on his tail. Fractal Panda opens up a lead, but here comes JB again. He is right on Fractal Panda's bumper.
This is going to be close.
Chases him hard all the way to the finish line, but Fractal Panda holds on, and JB is off the list.
A valiant effort there from JB. He was scratching at the back door of Fractal Panda the whole way down the track, and he definitely has the speed, but he just couldn't find a gap to get around him.
Congratulations, Fractal Panda. A great drive there under all sorts of pressure, but kept it cool and took the win.
And he also beat his previous time, this time posting a 14.408.
So the number 10 spot curse continues, and we say goodbye to JB and Healthy Scratch as Rust Bucket moves on, and he's now going to take on Griffin Cross and Broken Wings.
I think Griffin Cross is going to be tough to beat. He's got Broken Wings looking really good recently, and he's been nailing a lot of races.
He's certainly improved his performance from last year.
And he's picked up quite a few last-minute wins.
Well, he's going to have his work cut out for him here as Fractal Panda gets in the lead. Griffin Cross with the overtake. What a beautiful move there. Fractal Panda right on his tail, and Fractal Panda gets past him again. What a race.
Crikey, that was closer than two nuts and a budgie smuggler. I really thought that Griffin Cross had this. Look at this move. He pulls out of the second dogleg, just pulls around and gives it the beans into that second corner.
That really was incredibly impressive.
And even when he slammed into the wall here, he kept it under control, pointed in the right direction. But Fractal Panda there, riding his bumper, put him under pressure. He drifted a little bit in that last corner, and Fractal Panda slipped around. What a move.
Some brilliant back and forth racing there, but congratulations, Rust Bucket driven by Fractal Panda.
He definitely seems to have sorted out his earlier issues. He's got that thing looking fantastic.
So, Broken Wings are now in the gatekeeper spot, not where you want to be at the moment. But next up, we've got Xanthropy driving Click, taking on Fractal Panda and Rust Bucket.
Xanthopy was such a solid performer on the old track, but unfortunately she's just gone down and down on the new list, and it might not be too long before she's Cactus.
Rustbucket takes the lead into Bogan Alley. Looks like Xanthopy gets through clean. Rustbucket opening up a good lead here.
Yeah, unless he blows his engine, Xanthopy's well out of this one.
And Fractal Panda claims another victim.
It does seem to be a bit of a trend recently that the wannabe drivers that come onto the list seem to work their way up the list quite high, but he's going up against Hordin Sung and Munted next.
Yeah, Munted is currently the 4th fastest outlaw. He is going to be tough to beat, but he has had trouble with that second dog leg. Let's see if he can keep it together tonight.
Well, he is running from the inside lane, and he does tend to do quite well from there. He gets that first corner nailed.
Well, they're looking pretty even so far. Rustbucket trying to go around the outside, but Munted gets the jump on him, pushes through, keeps it clean through the second dog leg, opens up a big lead here, and he is going to take the win in a sub-14 time. Wow!
A superb battle into that first corner. I thought Rustbucket had it, but Munted didn't back down, kept his foot buried, and managed to pull out the lead.
What a brilliant run there from Munted. We knew he had it in him, and he posts his first sub-14 time.
Not to mention he also throws a spanner in the works of Rustbucket's climb up the list.
True, but that also makes him the 3rd fastest outlaw now, only just behind Vagabond.
Well, if Munted can keep up that sort of pace, maybe he'll get to the top of the list tonight and challenge Vagabond.
Yeah, but first he's got to get through TKO.
Ah, yes. Sneaky old boxer. He's definitely been Munted's kryptonite recently.
Munted has proved that he's definitely got the pace to keep up with the front runners, and here he goes, jumping out to a massive lead.
He just has to keep it clean. Oh, damn it.
And so ends another race for Munted, and Boxer comes through again with the unnecessary bash there.
Boxer might be brewing himself some trouble there. If he keeps laying the smackdown on drivers who've flipped over, I don't think they're going to take too kindly to that, and he might get an attitude adjustment out the back shed there.
Once again, I think Munted was going for the extra speed and just hit the wrong angle into that second dog leg, unfortunately for him. So while he gets towed away, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. If you're having computer problems, you want to come and see the experts. We know how to treat you just right. We pull it out, we put it back in, we'll pull it out, we'll put it back in. We're familiar with all the ways to turn you off and turn you back on again. Jai the Tech Guy, the experts at turning it off and turning it back on again. Boxer takes the win, holds onto his spot with a 19.542 time. That's got to be one of the slowest on the list.
Now, Bobby Orr and Kevin is up next against TKO. He's had a dramatic fall down the list recently, and I think it might just be that his time is done.
I wouldn't be so quick to write off Bobby Orr. I think he was just taking his time to get used to the track. I reckon Kevin's still got more left in it.
I admire your confidence, mate, but I think you're completely wrong.
Kevin with a nice line into Bogan Alley, clean through the second dog leg as well. He moves out to a big lead here. Boxer nowhere in sight. Bobby Orr keeps it clean in the third corner, and he is going to hold on to his spot with a sub-15 time.
You know, I think Boxer's only chance of winning is if the other guy crashed, because he seems to be finishing a long way behind.
Or, you know, maybe Bobby Orr and Kevin is just a good car still.
No, mate, I don't think that's it at all.
Well, we'll find out this round as Kevin goes up against Thrasher, driven by Mr. Dark.
Now, there's a quick car. Thrasher's definitely going to put Bobby Orr through his paces here.
These two certainly put on a lot of battles on the old track, but Mr. Dark jumps out to an early lead.
I told you, Kevin might as well just lay down and die now.
Mr. Dark stretches out the lead, but here comes Bobby Orr, pushing right up beside Mr. Dark, and he gets up the inside of Thrasher. What a move from Kevin.
I knew Kevin could do it. What a brilliant drive.
Hang on a minute.
Bobby Orr just waited for the perfect time. He gets a little bit of a drift in the entrance to that second corner, and then look at this ballsy move here as he goes up the inside of Mr. Dark and holds a beautiful line all the way through to the finish line.
You were just saying how Bobby Orr was done for and he should retire.
I said no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Have you ever considered a job in politics, Frank?
No, but Mr. Dark should consider a stunt career. What an awesome flip right at the end here.
Congratulations to Bobby Orr. Driving Kevin takes down Mr. Dark and Thrasher.
Just as I said he would.
Kevin now starts to climb back up the list, reclaims the number 4 spot, and he's going to go up against Daddy G and Ratbird.
Now, a little bit like Boxer driving TKO, Daddy G has also been working on some bad karma for himself by viciously knocking some of the cars over or pushing them into the wall so he can get ahead of them.
That's right. Rubber Toe got his own back on him though last week, forcing Daddy G into an error in the second dog leg, and it looks like Bobby Orr's done the same thing. Ratbird goes down, and Bobby Orr streaks away to the finish to chalk up another win.
Daddy G finding out that karma's a real bitch.
Up.
Nice work here from Bobby Orr. He put Daddy G under all sorts of pressure. He kept right on his tail, and I think Daddy G just took his eyes off the road to check his rearview mirror, and he just went up into the sidewall, and that was enough to flip him over, handing the win to Bobby Orr.
Daddy G there getting towed off the track is becoming a bit of a regular sight, but congratulations, Bobby Orr chalks up another win. You will now move into the third spot and take on the quickest of the Outlaws, the Baroness.
I think it's going to be some time before any of the other Outlaws can catch the Baroness when she's on form, but she's just got to watch herself because occasionally she's going so fast she seems to get the speed wobbles and either flips over or spins around and lets someone else keep past
Rubber Toe out to a commanding lead already. Perfect line into Bogan Alley, clean out through the second dog leg. She is absolutely flying once again.
She's just so smooth on the track.
Good win there, and of course a sub 14 time. I wouldn't expect anything less from the Baroness.
She has just set the bar so high. You've really got to have your wits about you if you're going to beat the Baroness, but of course Vagabond managed it last week.
Yeah, they had an absolutely titanic battle into the first corner. I wonder if they'll do it again this week.
The coin toss put Baroness on the inside lane again. This is how they lined up last week, and Vagabond came out just slightly ahead. I don't know if she can do it again though.
Rubber Toe with a very slight lead. They door-handed to door-handle again, but Baroness gets the lead this time, and Rubber Toe celebrating there with a bit of a burnout mid-track, and he takes the win.
A well-deserved win here from Rubber Toe. Great bit of driving, again under all sorts of pressure from Vagabond, but he just had his nose slightly further in front this time, and that left Vagabond stuck in Bogan Alley. But Big Mac, ever gracious, decided to sign some autographs for the Bogan fans.
What a legend. And speaking of legends, the Baroness is now the top of the list.
Where she really deserved to be weeks ago.
I totally agree. Rubber Toe is the fastest of the Outlaws. He's right up there with the top track times. I'm not surprised that he's made his way all the way to the top of the list.
And also congratulations to a couple of other drivers. Fractal Panda in Rust Bucket, great bit of driving to make it onto the list. And of course Caven, well done for moving back up the list.
If you've enjoyed today's racing, why not hit that like button and leave us a comment about which is your favourite car and driver combo.
There's just so many good ones to pick from.
Alright, that's enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.